not 10:03, not 10:36. If you ain't got my money or my bud, I'm killing you.
What's good, anime enthusiasts? We got an exciting, a very exciting episode for Plus Size Adventure. Exciting as far as the middle part of this episode, specifically one, two, like couple of scenes that happen between each other. This whole thing is what I've been waiting for. The reveal. Rikako and Keisuke, we get to know more. And of course, it's like I'm assuming everybody else predicted the same thing because it sort of tells it away. Keisuke and Rikako, they're involved with Yumeko. They are involved. So if they are involved, then Chief Mizuno is involved. Everybody's involved with Yumeko's like attempted going to another world. That it wasn't even an attempt by herself. It was somebody else. We don't know who. Oh, it's getting mysterious. Also, there's some cute things that happen, and we also know that there's a kid involved as well. So there's a whole lot of things going on. But this episode really does fly by with everything that happens, and the real meat of things is, like I said, in between the middle and towards the later half of the episode, where we get to learn more about a kid that is actually involved in things. And the detectives, they get a little bit more screen time, and they have a little bit of glow up as they're actually trying to figure things out on their own, but also at the same time helping Yumeko towards the end specifically. But beginning with the episode, Yumeko decides to send Keisuke an email, and it is a wall of text. I feel bad for Keisuke because I would not want to read that much, but it's heartfelt and sincere. And Keisuke sends a reply back. He's like, yo, like I said, I can't come to the park. I'm glad that you did good on the business trip, but since I can't come to the park, hey, you want to go out for dinner tomorrow? And Yumeko goes to the moon. But the next day at work, Yumeko comes looking dolled up, and she's looking very exotic. Now, side tangent, I guess, to all the things. If there are any ladies watching, can you all please tell me, do you all not have time after work to do all of this? I mean, you can come into work in your dress and whatnot, but the makeup, you can do light stuff, not like what Yumeko has. Just keep it, light and on its own, and then you have like an hour or two to do your thing on the way, or you go yeah, I'm probably thinking about too much. It's just a nitpick for me, it's not my area of expertise. I just question things. Anyway, Tamai abducts Yumeko to the bathroom and gives her a proper makeover, not giving her all that stuff. We're just giving enough to accent and highlight things, and giving Tamai her flowers, and seeing that all of her makeup and cosmetics that we saw way in the beginning in the couple of episodes really showing off. She also gives Yumeko some dating advice on how to do things on her date with Keisuke. But nobody knows that she's on a date with Keisuke. They just know it's just some guy. So night comes, Yumeko and Keisuke, they meet up, they converse. It's a cute little moment as they're flubbing their words. Keisuke's laughing, and they're using their first names. So they're getting a little closer there. And we see as they're going to the restaurant, of course, everything can't be hunky-dory, as the detectives, Minami and Tanigawa, are there trailing them. So at the restaurant, they're conversing once more, and Keisuke is laughing, he's having fun. And Yumeko uses this moment to bring up the fact that on the business trip, she asked Mizuno to be nicer to Keisuke. And Keisuke was like, not weirded out, but like, it's kind of, it comes out of left field for him. Like, Yumeko did all this. And then Yumeko immediately jumps on the fact that she combats the rumor, saying that she doesn't care about the affair or what the rumor is about. And whatever happens, it won't affect their friendship. And Keisuke had a very genuine, heartfelt response to that, and he felt glad, and he was about to say something, but of course Tanikawa sneezed and it blew the cover of the detectives, and it pretty much busted them. So Minami had to reveal himself that he was a detective, and he was looking into Yumeko's case. And when he asked, "Yo, Keisuke, do you know anything?" Keisuke, stone cold, completely changed demeanor, very calm, collected, said doesn't know much about anything, tells Yumeko, "Yo, I'll see you later," and just dips. And Yumeko gets mad at the detectives and she chases after Keisuke, and Keisuke hits her with the very cliche but very deadly, "We'll be friends no matter what," right? When he said that, I was like, oh, bro knows something. You know what? The very next scene where we're following Keisuke back to his place, Rikako's sitting outside, and Keisuke is like, you know the deal. You shouldn't be out here." Keisuke, bro, like, he was all like nice with Yumeko, but now he's like, bro's like stone cold killer. So he brings, Rikako inside, and he says, the president said we should only meet up at hotels. And it was like a deal that they should only meet up in hotels. I was like, oh, okay. And then I see it in my notes right now, which means that at this point, Keisuke tells Rikako that the detectives are on Yumeko's case. And Rikako is saying like, yo, things are at stake. What about the boy? And I'm like, hold on. Keisuke and Rikako, it's confirmed 100% they're involved with Yumeko's lost memories. We don't know how, we don't know what the circumstances are, we don't know what each particular person did, but they're involved. There's a connection. The mystery deepens. But she also talks about that Rikako's mom won't let her see the kid, whose name is Yu, by the way, and the kid might become unstable around Rikako. And the kid loves Keisuke, and there is just so many questions that have to be answered that we will get the answers to later on in the episode. But the next day, as Yumeko and telling Tamai about the date, Tamai suggests that, Yumeko, you should get a date for your no, I'm sorry, you said a date. You should get a gift for your date for taking you out to dinner. And Yumiko's like, okay. But Yumeko doesn't know what Keisuke likes or dislikes. So she stakes out Keisuke for a while, trying to figure out what he likes, which eventually leads her to seeing Keisuke walk out of the office and meeting up with a kid. It's you. Oh, so Yumeko follows Keisuke and the kid, and then by just the very nature of detectives, they are also following behind as well, and they follow them to a theme park, and we see Keisuke and the kid there having fun. And while this whole time, Yumeko didn't think Keisuke was a father or anything, but seeing Keisuke with a kid really just defeated her at this point. I was like, there's probably somebody else in Keisuke's life. I don't need to be there. So she, gives up and she walks off. At the same time, or a little bit later, during the whole thing, Keisuke gets a call, and this is whole, not cartoonish, but it's a thing where Keisuke loses eyesight on the kid as the kid is going into a show to watch. He gets lost in the crowd. He loses his balloon. And in the very next scene, there's Yumeko that's walking away, but she hears the kid crying. Looks over at the kid, and it's you. And she's like, oh, what luck. And so as she's talking to the kid, the kid doesn't call Keisuke daddy or father or whatever, but mainly he's crying because his balloon is stuck up in a tree. And he keeps going on saying that his mom is sick, so he can't see her. His dad got mad and left too. And Keisuke plays with them, but Keisuke looks sad sometimes. And this kid has gone through it, man. This kid has gone through it. It's like Keisuke is like the only thing left that really gives him a little bit of joy. But if Keisuke is sad, then what else is there for the kid to be happy about? Which is probably why Rikako's parents are taking care of the kid, just to give him some semblance of positivity. Speaking of parents, Yumeko gets a flashback of her getting scolded by her mom, and Yumeko pulls up resolve gives a very profound speech while she's climbing up the tree multiple times in order to retrieve the balloon and give it to the kid. Kid's all happy and excited, and then Yumeko asks, "Hey, yo, what is Keisuke like? What is Keisuke like?" And the kid tells him, and the kid also says like Keisuke also especially likes mommy, and then that again that just defeats Yumeko. It's like Yumeko thought she had a shot, she doesn't anymore. Now that the quote unquote mommy is the person that Keisuke likes, and the kid spots actually Keisuke out there, and he runs over to Keisuke, saying like, yo, this is pretty lady over there. And as he points over there, Yumiko's already long since gone and defeated in the bush. And Yumiko's just walking out, and Minami comes in to save her from public embarrassment, because when she fell down, she ripped her dress and showing her undergarments. And so after they chat up a bit, they go into a taxi and chat up a little bit more, and they're both exchanging informations on what they know about Keisuke and the kid. And we get to know, and it's confirmed, that the kid is Chief Masuno's and Rikako's kid, but the kid's being taken care of by Rikako's parents for unknown reasons. And we also know that Keisuke occasionally visits the kid and takes him out and plays with them. And that's pretty much it. It's more, this last 2 bits is more of Minami really not being a bad villain, so to speak, but more really trying to cheer up Yumeko after she had a pretty much rough day of having not the best picture around Keisuke's situation, thinking that Keisuke is in love with someone else, and she felt like that the door to his art is closed and she can't like be in love with him anymore, or not date him anymore, I should say. And that's pretty much it. And that's honestly like the end of the episode, really. Like, we now know that there's something greater at work with Yumiko's like whole accident. There's more players. We get to flesh out Rikako a little bit more. We get to flesh out Keisuke's other side a little bit more. We get to see more of like cold Keisuke. Like, there is so much going on in the background that, we're really guessing, because now I think we have almost all the players. We know Tamai is involved somehow. We know Chief Masuno is involved. We know Rikako's involved. We know Keisuke is involved. So there's 4 major players here, and there's no telling how many more they're going to be involved with Yumiko's whole attempted murder. But let me know what y'all think and what your theories are, because I'm very excited for even the next episode that's gonna hopefully further give us answers, even more questions in this tangled web of mystery. If nothing else, I hope you all have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world, and I hope your day is just a little bit better than it already is. With that, we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.